Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Patrick's practice sessions, whatever we're gonna call it eventually. Anyway, this is as far as we've gotten last time. I've been thinking about it. I think I'm gonna connect this green area over here around to here in the background. I think it's gonna connect from underneath. But either way, it's going to come out down and around and connect to this, and there's going to be grass on top of this and grass on the distant area and rocks in between. And we're going to leave that as a cave. But I think I'm going to have to start off with cleaning these rocks up a bit. Because they're just... I know sketching things in is important, but yeah, they're too sketchy for me. So anyway, I have stuck to my word for a change and actually started putting out more content on the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying these. They're fairly simple for me to make, and they are giving me the practice I need to get more confident in my tutorial making, because I have neglected practicing a lot. Had a very busy life, in my defense, but because I'm trying to write another book. Already got the one book out, The Dreamer's Night. There's links in the description if you guys want to check that out. It's on paperback or Kindle, but it's a lot cheaper on the Kindle. So what do some of you guys do for a living? I know I talked to one who had a degree in math. One of our people who emailed me with some of his pictures, which I will try to remember to put on, show off some pictures for you guys to check out of his that he did directly from my tutorial. I think from my hands tutorial, a shading tutorial, and he says he's had no training other than my tutorial in art because he's more of a math guy. He never thought he was going to be that creative, but darn, he's really good to have just learned from my tutorial. But I like to think that I'm not good at teaching. But we all know the truth, don't we? Yeah. And you may wonder why I'm doing the inside lighting here, but I'm going to put a secondary light source inside the cave. Now these are going to be affected by both the normal light source and the inside light source. They're lights coming in from this direction. So it's once again, I forgot to start the timer. Great. Okay, start. There we go. A couple extra minutes to edit out. What I always look forward to. Oh, and by the way, since this is slightly in the background from this is going to be slightly less bright and slightly slightly duller and slightly less detailed. What kind of critter is this? I don't know. You're not going to see much of him, that's for sure. Let me keep that base color around just in case I need it. And let's get a brighter form of it. And I'm still waiting for more viewer art, guys. If you like my tutorial, and they're helping you. I sure would like to be able to show off your work. I'm going to darken some of that in. See, when you're doing a secondary light source, you gotta, it's gonna affect the surroundings a bit. The farther you get away from it, especially since this is a dull light source, the farther you get away with it, the less it's going to affect. And like this is a bright surface already because it's getting the light from the main light source, so that's gonna affect that even less. And we'll give some sense of depth to the cave. By adding some more lines here. Alright, let's see what that looks like zoomed out. That's pretty good, pretty good. I think I've given away too much detail around his face. I'd like to black some of that out, so. You guys always wonder why I don't do a full art in a single tutorial. This is what, tutorial number 3, and I'm still working on the same piece of art. Of course, this one is a rather big piece. Like the shadow there. Oh, sorry, I'm failing on the commentary today. What's going on? Usually I can talk for, well, I can talk to myself for hours, which I guess this is kind of talking to myself. Gotta use a lighter touch on the shady side. I mean, it's all going to be pretty, I mean, pretty much these are all going to be almost solid by the end, because that's the way it usually ends up. But I want to start out giving myself as much leeway as possible for the shading. That way, I can control how bright things are at the end. Because I think this is going to end up being a night sky if you can even see the sky at all.
You guys ready? Let's do this! Get out of my way! Get out of my way! I want the beat now! I want the beat now! Get out of my way! Get out of my way! I want the beat now! I want the beat now! Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
I just feel like I'm failing commentary all over today. I know what's wrong with me. Okay, I know what's wrong with me. At least according to my shrink. But, don't necessarily know what's wrong with me that's different today. I should say it that way. So, I'm going to cut this episode short today, just a little bit, so that I can put the viewer art at the end here. I'll tell you what it's about and all that as I bring it up. Alright, well, we're gonna call it a session there, just because, I don't know, my soul's not into it today for some reason. My muse has disappeared, but I think that's still significant progress for a quick episode. So we're gonna I'm gonna clean these things up next time. The little puffy white flower things. I'm gonna clean those up, get better shading on them, make them look a little more like they fit in the world. I'm definitely gonna fix these stones a little more next time, and we're gonna get more into the background and decide what's going on over in this area. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you some of the viewer art, and all by one gentleman who has learned amazingly fast my tutorials. I'd like to lay claim to that, but I think he's just really smart and has good hand-eye coordination. So I'll see you guys next episode. Thanks. Alright guys, this is Wicked33, one of the subscribers. This is from the hand tutorial. That one right there is a shading tutorial. That looks like some from the faces. This was from the vanishing points tutorial. Looks like really close to what I did. So anyway, I just wanted to share some of the viewer art. This guy turns out to be really good. If he keeps practicing, he's definitely going to be better than me, without a question. So if you guys have some of your own viewer art, some of your art from my tutorials to show, I'd love to see it. Send it to dreamersnight@gmail.com, and I read all my emails, so feel free to send them in, and maybe I'll showcase them if you want me to. I will showcase them on a show. If you don't want them to be showcased, I'd still like to see them. Just write in the email that you don't want me to share them. Either way, we'll see you guys later.
You guys ready? Let's do this.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way.